Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the Legend of Bumbo. Let's continue. So, we unlocked the basement by beating Chapter 3 with Bumbo the Weird, which then leaves us to basically play as any character. The next goal that we're told is to beat Chapter 4, and then beat Chapter 1 through 3 without taking damage, and then beat the game twice with all characters. So the only wrong mistake here would really be to just play as Bumbo the Brave, since I've already beaten the game up until the points that were unlocked with Bumbo the Brave twice. So it would make a lot more sense just to play with Bumbo the Nimble. It'll be hard certainly to get a second victory with Bumbo the Stout. It's very possible I have to play all of these characters all the way past Chapter 4. Totally possible. But yeah. Let's do Bumbo the Nimble. Because there's no, like, item logs or any other options in the menu, what I want to keep an eye out for here is if we're unlocking new items in the item rooms on these specific floors that are before Chapter 4, or if this experience really is just the same either way. Okay. So I guess what I want to do here is probably start with the one that's a 2. And then see if we can get, I guess maybe some protection. Might be in order. Arguably on your first move, maybe protection is always in order. Let's see. Do this. Hit this one. We've got one more move. Can we recover another move or make a match? You know what we can do is we can do this, and we should just do that. Do 1 damage there. That saves us. Now we could remove a single tile, which, if we remove this tile, gives us that. Let's go ahead and attack this guy because he'll be charged up to attack before. And now we have a match to do this. So that goes up to 2 damage now. Does that get reset each turn, or are we actually permanently just increasing the value? It'd be a little weird to be permanently increasing the value, but not super weird. We do that. Then we do that. And then we do that. There is still room, certainly, for trying to get 7 hearts in a row. Let's attack that. It's probably not really worth it to go any further, though, trying to get a bunch of hearts. I could certainly goof around that, but I think I would prefer to simply move to the next room. Interesting. I have 4 coins. Do you start with 1 coin? Or do you start with 0 coins? Maybe Bumbo the Nimble does start with more coins. Yeah, it would be so helpful to to figure out what his abilities are. But I've missed that, obviously. Okay. Guess if you do a poop here and then move this here, that gets you double combo there. Just allowing me to potentially do that. Do that. Every kill gives you mana, is what it seems like. So shades are blinding an enemy. But what does blinding an enemy actually do? That's the question. I can move for that. We can... oops. I guess do that. And just out of an abundance of caution, we'll kill that. Yeah, and I just don't think that it's probably worth it to do anything else, so let's just go forward. Move a tile. I guess here, and then we'll move a tile there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll just go and blind the guy too. So the move I'm going for here is to do this, then do this, and then we'll just get super poops by doing this and that. That gives us a considerable amount of time, potentially. Let's see. So my goal here is I'm trying to get a soul heart by getting a bunch of 7s together. So you would want something like this, and then something like this, something like this, something like this, this. And do that. I guess the question is that going to get me any more hearts? Because I would have thought that would have created more hearts at the top here, but looking at the top, there's not a single heart even showing up. So yeah, let's just win. it might be a case that my luck or the build on this character just does not allow for that kind of effect. We have one heart here, no hearts coming. We do a poop for protection. And in this case, doing a poop for protection actually was very wise because these characters on top are going to explode and damage me quite a bit when I destroy them, so I needed that explosion protection. Okay. Next move. Maybe not talking enough here, as I'm trying to focus, and as this is probably the third episode I've made today. Okay, we're gonna choose that, and then choose that, I guess. So that just exploded and that took out one of the poops. Okay. So arguably I need to actually build up some more protection. Otherwise this is going to go badly for me. Okay. 1 damage. I guess. Here. Two damage here. Teeth damage here. We'll go ahead and blind this enemy. Can we do any more damage? We have 3 moves. Would it benefit me any? Alright, well. Move that, remove that. Go here. Go here. And go here. Now I'll just booger everything. Yeah, the amount of hearts you're getting in this is just way less. So that is not the way to play, it seems, for this character. Okay, kill that. Smack that. make a match that way and win and move on. What's odd about this though is, yeah, I know we're not anywhere close, but it does make me wonder if I could do no damage for the first 3 chapters. That'd be tough, certainly. +3 movement or the pentagram, which is far too expensive. And I don't think I could really reduce the cost there. Gain +1 damage for the room. And you know what? I'm going to take it anyways though, because we're about to fight a boss, and it does probably would benefit me somewhat if I could pull it off. Okay. Start with that. Do as much damage as possible. Immediately hit harder in this room. Okay. Now the question will come down to, can we make a poop protection or can we attack? We have 2 tiles we can destroy. Probably best just to do that. And since your mana doesn't reset, does it really benefit you to blind anybody this turn? I guess I blinded the guy in the front, but it's just like the half of a thing, of a shade. Okay. Double combo there. That won't hit him, so... Strike 1 there. Let's take that out. Take that out. Should I build another poop? Or should I go for something else? I think your best bet is to do this, actually. Build up that second poop. Do I guess this? Do 2 damage there, makes sense. Do 2 damage there, makes sense. I should have increased damage in the room to hit harder first. That would have been better. Three damage there. Blind. Okay, we have 3 tiles we can now break downward. but noticeably it doesn't feel like we have anything that is quite lined up. We could do one move. Yeah, I think our best bet is to do that. Do this, break that down, do this to break that down, get another move back. Increase the damage in the room, increase the damage in the room. Our damage is just like maxed out at 5 for both. We can break one more tile. Can we do any damage? A damage match in the next tile, or do we just need to protect ourselves? Like right now I'm in a pretty bad position because of how this all really is going to play out. We put one poop there, one of those breaks, the other hits me. Half a heart of damage. So much for the idea of taking absolutely no damage. Which, yeah, I knew that wasn't likely to really occur. 7 damage here. Just win. And I'm at 10 coins right now. And then it bumps it up to 22. So plus 2 soul hearts with the Hierophant, which is another tarot card, or gain white mana. I guess the question is which would do you better. Probably white mana would do you better. Although if you're going the full run, there is possibly an argument. Let's see. So I couldn't reduce the cost of anything but this. And then I can increase the damage on that. That leaves me with 9 coins, which lets me gamble for one of these. And I've never seen the thermos before.
Oh yeah!
So we have what looks like a new trinket. And then taking an extra health kind of makes sense. Were those guys hanging in the background like that before? I think they were. Each one of the different bumbos has a different tattoo on their butt. Alright. So, seems like I could probably charge an item. Probably don't want to do that right at the beginning here, though. Guess we'll start with something simple like this. That's just going to do 1 damage. And that gives us mana gain. We probably don't want to blind anybody yet. Okay, so now we're in trouble though. Let's see. Well, guaranteed damage from that. Do this. Remove a single tile here. And remove a single tile there. I'll give us extra moves. Aw, man, darn it. Forgot those were resistant to spells. So, I need something. Basically need the poop. So let's start by just making a match there. in doing that. We have 2 moves. Can we do anything in 1 move? Well, interestingly, if we do this, and then we set this up. Oh, I got an extra move. I wasn't even expecting that. Do this. Alright, so now when I remove this tile, there's a bone coming up after this next one. So it's going to be 4 going up and down and 5 going horizontal. That should do something interesting. Okay. Poison attack. Do I want a second attack? Or do I want something that could heal? I think I probably want something that could heal because we're probably going to need to lean on that. That also implies to me that I probably want to try and upgrade my health more. I don't think we're going to get a protection this time. Let's see. That. Ooh, why did that do extra damage? Get rid of that one, I guess, and do that. We'll set up a poop. Hitting that guy with the snot actually, I think, is better than anything else. Extra damage for the room. Just make a second row of poop for safety. Can we get a match at the moment? Probably. I don't need to heal. Match that. Do 2 damage there. Gain some mana. Increase your damage. Yeah, this really is just changing the entirety of the experience. So my best move would be to bring down a bunch of bones. I guess that's my move. I don't know if there's anything else I could really do. Do that. I can only really break one thing here. So do that to get a bunch of extra moves. Go ahead and use this to kill that. Use this to kill that. And then I guess it really would just come down to, do I think, again, that I might be able to get enough hearts to get a soul heart? Because I kind of don't. Kill that one. Hit that one. Put more poop that way. We can try and heal and see it did nothing. We can increase our damage for no reason. We could also just blind the guy to see if that would do anything. I assume that these characters are forced into attack modes when they are like the last character, just to prevent the game from becoming extremely slow and boring. I got 4 coins in that room, that's interesting. Alright. And I have 1 bone starting before I've even made a certain move, so I wonder, maybe you do carry over these items from room to room when you're playing as at least this character. Alright, well, I think your move would be to do that one, and then do that one. Knock that guy up, I guess. Seems like it was taking a lot of time there to decide whether one of the guys was going to attack me or not. With 1 move, could I get any yellows matched? Well, if I take this out and then take that out, and then do this. I only did 2 damage. I needed it to have done 1 extra damage. Do we have any other options? No, it's just so important to avoid taking damage that even if you're not really optimizing your actions, you're better off avoiding. Okay. We have 1 more move. So we'll set that up. And then end the turn. Do that. For 2 damage. That guy's dead. For 4 damage. That guy's dead. Got a poop here. Let's grab this. Grab this. I guess hit this one. We have one more we can move downward. Just in the turn there. Okay. So you move that. Then you drop that. That wasn't the best way to do that, but whatever.
Woo!
2 damage there. Again, just so important to avoid taking damage before anything else. So thank goodness we had this set up, because had that mega poop not happened, blinding, I guess, just increases the chance of them missing, and it doesn't seem like it does it at a significant amount either. Okay. Let's make a match here. Get rid of this guy. It's probably worth it to increase your damage. Make a match here. To again increase your damage. Actually, I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. I need to change the cost of my other thing. Yeah, I need to change the cost of either the damaging the room, which is probably a mistake, or change the cost of attacking with my main attack spell. Okay, I have one move. Can we make a full match here? I only have like 3 hearts. Okay. It definitely feels like there's a bit of an issue here in that you make them look too cool by giving them these sunglasses. The idea of them being blind because of the sunglasses, I mean, it does make some sense, but it's definitely not what I think at first when I see shades like that. This is a little slow, But I can't really complain too much. Leaky battery. Hit all enemies. It's funny that they're using printer paper for these displays. Tractor papers, I guess what it would also be called. Nobody uses printers like that, dot matrix printers. Nobody should be using printers like that at the very least. Okay. That seems like that was a good lineup. And that looks like that's a good lineup. Right. And you may need some small assistance, but generally speaking, I think your goal here will be to like just attack the boss, and I may very well just win in the next turn. They're not even charged because you do this. That wasn't quite enough to win, but I can now attack now. Also, I have a ton of mana at 9998, which makes me wonder if you max out at 9 mana. You probably do if you're maxing out at 6 health. They don't want the game to get away from you. 25 coins. Double trinket effects plus 1 damage. We will take double trinket effects. That takes a spot certainly, but not really a big deal. Spell charge less, spell cost less, spell hurt more. If I was to do this, could I pump this up to do even more damage? This interface still feels really like right, we're gonna spin the wheel and see if we can get full health upgrade. We get +1 move, which overall that's probably worth more. Well, we can't do anything else. So we move on to the Halls of Belial. Now when we hit the Halls of Belial, we're going to have some tile damage people. So particularly using my charge to like hit all enemies would be a mistake. And if this is doubling the number of bones we get, it would be really nice to be able to do something with the bones other than just blind enemies. Do we have a 1-turn match? No, we don't. So if we did this, and then this, there's a poop in front of us, which we'd have to get out of the way. We have a 1-turn match here. No. Alright, so one's gonna attack. I have 3 moves to pull this off. Or I could have just blinded the enemy. But you can just do that. What's sad here is I think I did take some damage. But I don't know if I took that much damage. Just like try to double blind the enemy. If I somehow have magically gone through this whole run without taking any damage, I really would be shocked. Do that. Protect ourselves. And then we can just win here. Hairball, splashback attack, or time walker plus 3 movements. It's probably a mistake to take this. What would I want to replace it with? Like just blinding enemies? Nope. I'm going to cancel and leave both items. Now in the Binding of Isaac, when you leave both items, there's sometimes extra rewards around that. Let's hit all enemies with that much. In this game, I imagine there isn't any special rewards for leaving both items. Not enough that would like justify doing it often. Yeah, generally you're just not going to be playing Binding of this game anywhere as much as Binding of Isaac. Okay. If I moved this over one, I could get a bone. There. I'm in some relative level of safety here. But it probably would have been nicer to have had one more chance. I guess I got a critical hit and that's why that did 2 damage. But I'm not 100% sure that's what happened. Okay. Yeah, by default, getting one more move does seem to make some sense. If I could make specific choices and increase the number of moves, that would be an intriguing idea. This, spin this around to this point, do that. That did 1 damage to me though. I don't know why that did 1 damage to me. something there exploded like the bloat flies. So, being able to heal yourself seems to have paid for itself. That being said, I'll probably only get 2 coins for this room. Leaky battery hits all enemies. I mean, I like it. Should I have 2 of them? Instead of increasing your damage. If anything, that highlights the problem, though, with this lack of variety in this game, is that we've gotten 2 hits all enemies, and particularly in this case, do I have any other options besides just making a poop? Like, hitting all enemies is not going to be that helpful, because you have to hit the soft spot in the chest of this character when it is available and open, and it closes. At that point, the chest is closed, it's not lit up. So, you're now trapped at waiting till the next turn. Unless I want to just do something like that. Gain some damage. So when we do hit, we hit harder. Okay. If I do that, that hits them. That maxes everything out. This is crazy to do this, but yeah. I've been cursed. He's moved forward. Okay. Extra combo. That may not do that much damage though. It may do 1 damage and then just be resist, 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 resist. Yep. So the move here is to end the turn, let him line up. He did an attack there. Do move here. Get rid of that. Do move here. And then do a move here. 2 damage and get that charged up. We could hit all enemies and see if that does anything. It knocked them back. I don't think we want to hit hard again. Although we could, certainly. It's not really a big danger. Do this. Do this, get another move. If anything, I should be lining up a mega poop thing. I'd do about 5 damage attacking if I made a match. That wasn't a full 7. I guess I could be attacking with my regular attack and not doing damage. Like, maybe it is better to do something like that and then do 5 damage. The next attack will do 5. And really at this point I should be getting rid of as many cursed pieces as possible. Go here, go here. He's at 7. If you do this, and you do this,
Oh, yeah.
that would do 9 damage, so take that victory. We're at 11 coins now. It bumps us up to 24. Seems very specific. Bones deal +1 damage. Okay. Now it's worth pointing out now we have like almost a complete amount of 4 curios. We have spells. So anything we're going for, we would probably want to like, we could make a spell charge less for 8. We should just roll here. Our luck goes up. And see, I can't use that jar that I have, so if I was to make a spell charge less, okay, we'll make a spell charge less. There's too high of a risk of getting a trinket and then wasting the trinket at the moment. So now we're going into the basement, chapter 4. First time seeing the basement. A lot of health. Fly with a crown of some sort. just hit all the enemies and realize that the purple means that they're resistant to spells, which means we're going to have to work with that. Alright. This. And I guess this. Start with protection. Very possibly these guys do like 1 heart of damage when they hit. So I need to be cautious of that possibility. Let's go ahead and try to take out this guy first. What? Oh, he flipped sides. Darn it. So I'm gonna have to pay a lot of attention. Now this guy can only be attacked with that action. That guy's very possibly just going to resist things always. Is there a move I can make? Could use this item. Charge 1 item. Hit everybody. I should use this item probably in the final boss fight, but maybe not. Maybe just use it early. Okay. We have 1 move. Yeah, there's gotta be something. Maybe I can attack the guy now with the spell. No, he's pink, so I assume now you have to attack them with the matches. And you can't attack with the spell. Right. But this guy doesn't have any health on him either. Okay. Be nice to get a nice big combo of slots, but I just don't think that's gonna happen, so we'll just take this. Hit this one in the back. Oh, nope, didn't work. Hit that one. Okay, the guy on the left is a puzzle. It's a spell. The guy on the right is a puzzle. Okay. So I can use that to my advantage. I think. I hope. And all of a sudden we now have that, I guess. Probably better than not taking it. Got 2 moves we need to hit with something. Going up here wouldn't match. I guess I can make a poop. Doesn't seem like much, but still really need something that would use bones, because I'm getting just a lot of that bone mana, and that masked character in the back was nothing. Movement gaining attack instead of hitting everyone. So would I want to hit all enemies every other turn, or be able to use the bone mana and the green mana? I'm using the green mana for a bunch of other stuff already, and I'm using the poop mana for a bunch of stuff already, so hit all enemies. Hit all enemies. That's a good first step. Do we have a match? If you do this, this, then this. This, and this. This is going to get us a double combo. And it matches the combos on the bottom of the, from the bottom upward, which gives you some extra value. Because if it matched it from the top downward, I guess that might modify some things. I guess it doesn't matter one way or the other, because it kind of freezes the board first anyways. That was an easy room. So an easy room still only gives you about 3 coins. I don't see myself... yeah, I don't see myself getting 45 coins in this run. That still feels kind of crazy. I think this guy steals moves from you. So I don't want him around. Do that. Do that. Yep, the ghost does steal moves from you. Okay. We probably have enough to win here. Just doing this. I played really out of order here. There was a much better order in which I should have attacked things. Mom's photo. Now in the Binding of Isaac, taking Mom's photo would be really something you absolutely would want, or taking the Polaroid in particular would absolutely be something you would want, but we're not really fighting Mom in this case. And what's funny is Mom's photo replaced the first item without really asking, unless something else had already replaced the first item. And here we have a very Binding of Isaac music with just a slight sound to it, change to the sound. If we did this here, and then this here, this here. Hit everybody. Hit everybody again. Yeah. You would be expecting that you would be fighting Mom, but it also kind of makes sense that you're not fighting Mom because you're not playing as Isaac, and why would you be fighting Isaac's mother as Bumbo? Plus, this wouldn't really be the right floors to be fighting Mom on. It'd be crazy to guarantee victory here. There's still a lot of room for failure. But I am somewhat confident. The poop changing everything so you can't see is a slight concern. Let's go ahead and hit this. And then hit this. We may just take out a bunch of flies as a way of charging up our final attack. Let's go ahead and take out that. Okay. Let's do this, and then do this. And see if this doesn't win it for us completely. We'll be so charged up that it probably would win it for us. I mean, you could just play out of an abundance of caution to get your health back up. You could increase your damage, but does it even matter? No, so you'd be best just to do that. Do that. And then do that. And that brings out a new 6 health character, which we can just hit again. And he cursed me, so I guess I need real matches. Or that did maybe 2 damage on him. So this is kind of like the dead baby character. Right. In that you, or blue baby, whatever it is called. In Binding of Isaac, where you fight a corpse like that, and then you fight a ghost like that. Yeah, that's extremely similar. Okay. If he's only gonna do like one hit of damage and curse me, it may not be too bad. Of course, if I was playing as Bumbo the Stout, I don't know if I would have had a build strong enough for this. One damage. Take this. Take this. Take that out. Take that out. It really does seem like it's doing just one damage. Let's go ahead and get rid of cursed things, if that makes any sense. Hey, let's go ahead and use that too. Just hit everybody on the screen for one, and hit everybody again on the screen for one. And then, yeah. We are in, I think, a pretty good position. Not a great position, not the perfect position, but that guy just hit me for one heart of health, and he stole a move from me. So the danger here is that there would be something else after this, which I doubt that would be the case. And we're at 10 coins. And then it bumps us up to 22.
And with an extra hard bash, Bumbo crushed that dead boy to mush. Finally, Bumbo happy. Now Bumbo can be alone with coin. But Bumbo hears something mean, something huge, something.
Isaac, who were you talking to? Where did you get that stuff? I thought I threw it out. He left us, Isaac. He's gone. He never loved us. Don't you get it?
No, Mama, please.
Isaac, listen to me. It's just us now. It's just us now, Isaac. You and Mama.
So the imaginary story of Bumbo ends directly at the beginning of the Binding of Isaac. Although, with the latest expansion, even the story of Binding of Isaac shows itself to be pretty imaginary at the end and actually changes quite a bit. It kind of evolves. Bumbo the Dead has been unlocked, and I think we may have just won one of 10 necessary new items through the jackpot element. Like, your odds of unlocking an item, I think, go down every time you unlock an item, or, yeah, a little bit, so it pushes you to keep on playing, and you get this jackpot at the end of beating each game. Bumbo the Weird has been unlocked, which is funny because Bumbo the Weird was already unlocked. Is that a new weapon for Bumbo the Weird? Forlorn Hollow has been unlocked. That's an item, certainly, or weapon. So yeah, I'm not going to get into the depths of the story of Binding of Isaac, but generally it's like Isaac imagines that his mother is trying to kill him and that she's a crazy religious person, and she probably is, and that the father left them. There are some hints at some other possibilities of realities there. But it kind of spells it out pretty well at the end, the true ending of the latest DLC, that it's all kind of a made up story. And that you actually get kind of a surprisingly happy ending at the ending of Revelations. Let's see if anything else unlocks. You get different audio.
Someday the Bumbo is a bad Bumbo. He get coin and Bumbo lose coin. He gets it, he lose it. Bumbo, what coin? Bumbo got coin. Oh, Bumbo got coin. He got it. Oh, he got the coin inside himself. He got the coin, yeah. Whoa! Don't you know it's a coin that he got? Whoa! Oh, yeah! Don't you know he's a waddy, yeah! Whoa! Yeah!
So I guess this might show us all the enemies. So this will tell you just how many different enemies there are. Probably not that many, from what I can tell. Yeah, we've seen all of these so far. Some of these characters don't exist in the Binding of Isaac. Most of them do, or have something close to them. Yeah, so it does seem like you always fight Bygone at the end. And that's true in Binding of Isaac too, is you run into a bunch of random enemies at the beginning, but by the time you get to the lower levels, you're always fighting pretty much the exact same enemies. So Bumbo being just another made-up story in the imagination of Isaac doesn't seem to have much of a canon there. We can see there is a coin in the background there, and there is a coin icon to the right, so maybe the coin itself is the indicator that you've beaten the game. As far as Bumbo the Weird, that didn't do anything. Bumbo the Dead is now unlocked. Spell costs change when used, and you start with 3 spells on the left. So they're always going to make room for the coins on the right. So the last thing to do would be to beat chapter 1 through 3 without taking damage, and then beat the game twice with all characters. And so possibly I've beaten the game once with this guy, or twice with this guy, and twice with this guy. It depends on what they mean by beating the game. Clearly we got a different credit there. What I would have thought though is, I thought it was going to be a case where for every item you get unlocked, like the Forlorn, that would have been in the background, but I'm not seeing it. And I don't get the idea of Bumbo the Weird unlocking a needle when Bumbo the Nimble has the needle. Alright, well, we didn't go super long. The next move is to try Bumbo the Dead. He will start with 3 soul hearts. He has 1 attack, 1 speed, no luck at all. He is going to be very much, I'm fairly certain, built around activating spells and focusing on spells, which I found that leaning more on spells in this game is better than leaning on the combos. And I either have just gotten luckier as far as beating the game this far, or I just ran into a difficulty spike with Bumbo the Stout, which is also a possibility. For the percentages of achievements, which there's still quite a lot of them, the number of people who have beaten Chapter 4 is around 33%, which is about exactly what you would want to see. Well, no, you'd want to see 100% of all players beat the game, but realistically, only about a third of people who play games get it to the end. And for a game that is a niche puzzle game based on a niche Binding of Isaac theme, that it's shocking that the number is that high in the first place. Although, you also would be kind of hard to buy this game without knowing what Binding of Isaac is. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and get me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.